I've been riding this street guide for about a good 140 miles now. And let me tell you. What's up, Tip Squad? Welcome back to the channel once again. It's me, Tiffany Renee, guys, and we're here. What we love to do, have a good old time. Y'all, I'm super excited. It's Daytona time, guys. This year is starting off a lot different than the years in the past. So this year, big shout out to Harley-Davidson for this opportunity. I just arrived here in Charleston, South Carolina. We're going to be spending the night here, and then we're going to be riding into Georgia tomorrow, and then we'll head in Wednesday to Daytona, Florida. But we're going to be riding the 2026 Limited, guys. And if y'all seen my previous video, if you hadn't, go back and check it out when I was talking about preparations and everything for Daytona. You will find out that I will either get to ride the road glide or the street glide, or maybe both. I'm not sure yet. I didn't see the bikes when I pulled up to the hotel just yet. So maybe I'll take a ride on the street glide, but I know for sure I'm gonna definitely ride the road glide because that's just what I love. But I'm gonna give both of them a spin. I'm excited to ride them. I have yet to ever ride a Limited from previous years at all. This will be pretty new to me. It's exciting because y'all know typically those that have been following me on my channel know that I don't ride with lowers. The King Tour Pack, I don't have that. And that's mainly the biggest difference far as like aesthetic-wise when I normally ride. You'll see at most I have my Chop Tour Pack. But like I said, I get to ride the Limiteds. So I get to experience the heated hand grips, the heated seat. Oh, and for the new tour pack, they have the new updated tour pack I'll get to see. And, hey, with lowers. So I'm excited to experience this ride. We're going to be taking some back roads. We're going to be getting on the highway. So I'll get to experience it all with this Limited. So this is very different. It's very exciting for me to bring this content to you guys, for me to experience it, give you my outlook on it, and tell you like if it's like anything much different as far as just riding a standard version. But I'm about to get myself situated in the room real quick. Then I'll go downstairs, kind of mingle, see who. I know everybody's still coming in today. No, everybody hasn't made it in. Just to see who else coming on the ride with us. I want to say again, big shout out to Harley-Davidson, to Paul, Jen, and J Rod. You guys are awesome. As always, like y'all are always giving us gifts. I definitely appreciate it. And I gotta share with Tip Squad what this gift is that we got this time. Y'all know I always share with y'all anyway. But this here is a Harley-Davidson duffel bag. As if like we can ever have enough of Harley-Davidson stuff. I know I certainly can't. You guys can't either. We're always looking for it. But this is very special because y'all see that? It has my name on it. So thank you guys for this bag. Doing a lot of traveling. It will be put to use. You know we got to take a look and see what's in the bag. I haven't even opened it up yet, so let's see. We're going to experience this together. Boom. Okay, I like the detail on the bag. Look in the inside there. You see the bar and shield in there. We got some snacks in here. Make sure you get that protein in while you're riding. There's some beef jerky. Don't be out here just starving yourself out. Eat light, but eat good. And that's definitely some good protein. Your little sweet cravings. And some peanut brittle. And, what else did we... Oh, yeah. I don't know about y'all, but I love some Texas Roadhouse. My girls do, too. So, this would definitely come in handy for us and me and my family. Of course, we got the nice postcard. It's a Street Glide Limited on it. I'm excited, guys. And before I get myself, I'm going to let y'all know, packing was a little bit different this time for me when I come and do press rides or whatever. Normally, I'll pack a luggage because I know I'm flying in and I'm going to fly back home. This time, I flew in because hubby is meeting me down in Daytona. We're going to ride back. So I'll be riding back from Daytona back home because I want to experience flight even more. And I want to have a chance to ride with hubby as well. So my packing this year, I couldn't pack my luggage. So I had to like really think about how I was going to pack things. But I had to make sure I packed my rain gear and my heated gear. I only packed my heated jacket. I didn't bring gloves or pants or anything like that. Just brought the jacket because they have heated grips on that bike. And I've heard they work pretty good. I'm ready to experience the heated seat, heated grips. I'm ready to experience it all. But I at least brought my jacket. And y'all know when you go into Florida, not just Florida, when you're out just riding period, rain is always a possibility. So I had to pack my rain gear, and I just had to be prepared, guys. So I will check in with you guys later. Make sure y'all stay tuned and find out how it's all gonna go down. All right, guys, I done my mingling earlier. Now we're back. We're going to have a horse and carriage tour. My 6-year-old will love this. Tegan, this is for you, baby. So mommy gets to ride on the carriage with the horse pulling it. Let me walk over here so you can see this one. You ready to go? So yeah. Yes. But we get to go on this, and then we'll go to dinner. But I just had to show that for my baby. The funny thing is, like, she had her horse riding lessons today. So she went to do that today, and I got recorded this for you, babe.
His nose, these stairs, you can sit wherever you'd like, no more than 4 to a row. Yep, so head right around his nose, up the 4 steps.
So is he a retired farm horse?
Yeah, so most of them used to be plow horses and work horses. So y'all, Cooper, at 2,000 pounds, these guys eat a ton of food.
Good morning, guys. Fresh, refreshed face here. Got some sleep last night. I know last time I talked to you guys, we was doing the horse carriage ride. And after that, I didn't really record anything. We had went to dinner after that. And once we left there, we came back to the room. And I pretty much like got all my things together for this morning and went to bed. We are getting ready to leave the hotel this morning and head over to Low Country Harley-Davidson over here in Charleston. This is where we're gonna go pick the bikes up, do a presentation, and then from there, we're getting ready to hit some rides. Get ready to hit the roads for some rides. So I'm excited to ride through Charleston. I do know that I'll get a chance to ride Road Glide and the Street Glide Limited. So I'll experience both of them so I can give you guys my take on that. So we'll get ready to head out. Oh, we had a shuttle to come and take our bags for us because we'll get those back at the end of the day. This is pretty much a riding trip where we'll be able to get the ride. So we spent the night here last night in Charleston, and we're gonna, once we do our riding today, we're headed over to Jekyll Island, and that's where we'll spend the night at tonight. And then from there, we'll pick up in the morning and we'll head on into Daytona. Of course, you know, there's other YouTubers here. See everyone here in the background mingling. So you'll have plenty of videos to look at, see other takes on what they feel of the Limited as well. Surprisingly though, I walked outside. It's not even very cold outside here, so I'm excited. That means I won't need my heated gear, at least this morning, to start off. So that's a good thing. So I just got on my leather coat, which works just well for me. And I'll check back in with you guys once we get over that way. We have made it over to Low Country Harley-Davidson. So here is Low Country Harley-Davidson here in Charleston. And they have the bikes lined out here for us to ride. As far as the colorways, it looks like I got most of them out here. The olive green, purple abyss, metallic, Iron Horse metallic, sorry y'all. The white, the brilliant red. Yeah. Yep, they got pretty much all the colors here for us to ride. So I'm gonna go back in and then we'll have our presentation and stuff here. All right, it chose me, I chose it. I'm doing the Street Glide today, guys. All of you all who thought I was gonna pick the Road Glide, all right, confession, originally I did, but I traded out with Laylaw. So I'm riding the Street Glide today, guys. Just because I typically ride a Road Glide and that's what you guys normally see me on, I dare to be different this time. And I'm taking the Pearl Street Glide. So I'll get to ride that for a while. But I am gonna still ride the Road Glide. Just for the meantime, most of the day today, I'm gonna be riding the Street Glide. I'll be riding beside Karina. It's her first time over here riding. Down in the southern states, that is. She's from Canada. I'm excited, guys. Let you know what I think about this Street Glide. And I'm riding on a Limited at that. Like, they're like, you're gonna be jealous when you get back home after riding this bike. The sheer comfort is what they're saying. So let me go ahead and get all ready to go, get my cap and helmet and everything on so I can get ready to go. All right, so now that I got my helmet on, got myself all situated, ready to ride, I don't want to be the last one getting ready. So I went ahead and go ahead and get that done. I will wait on everybody else to get their stuff together, you know, fixing their cameras and getting their stuff together before we head out on this ride. Big shout out to Low Country Harley-Davidson. This is my first time here at this dealership. Everybody was so friendly here. It's a nice dealer. The inside, I didn't show you guys much of the inside in there, but if you're ever in the Charleston area, you want to check it out. make sure you do so. They do have a pretty good inventory here. Let me walk around in the inside real quick, guys, before we leave. Very friendly. And they do have some old bikes up here. And fun fact about that, those belong to the owners here. So they want to keep like the whole museum look for this dealer. And they have old bikes kind of planted around this dealership here. So yeah, make sure y'all check them out here in Charleston. Like I said, we're all mounted up to get ready to ride. We're taking a ride over to Jekyll Island today is where we'll be bedding down at tonight. Of course, we're going to be doing some stops in between for lunch. We're taking back roads today. Tomorrow will be the highway day when we head into Daytona. All right, guys, Street Glide lovers, this is for you guys. And me too. Alright guys, so far so good. It's definitely a different ride. Riding a street glide, I definitely love my fixed fairing, but I'm still willing to give the street glide a try. It's not a bad ride so far. I've used so far the heated hand grips, and let me tell you, they work really well. I had to end up turning them down because once you turn them on, it starts on high, and then you can just progress down till you turn it off, and they work really well. So I'm not gonna complain about that at all. I thought like with the added tour pack and the lowers, because I'm not used to riding with the extras, you can't even tell, guys, like as a short rider, smaller rider, you cannot even tell about being added weight. So I can completely ride that bike completely fine. Still riding the bike. I'm gonna give you guys a whole rundown of what I feel, but enough with talking your head off. We're about to go and get some lunch. We're all parked around and it's time for lunch. I'm gonna finish the day out probably riding the street glide and do the road glide tomorrow. All right, guys, we met at our first gas stop, and the ride has been pretty good so far. I've been riding this street glide, showed you earlier, for about a good 140 miles now, and let me tell you, I like it. I like the ride. My first time riding with lowers. It's neither here nor there for me, even though I do feel where it did cut out the wind for me. I still feel like it's not like a big deal for me, but it does look good, I tell you that, with the lowers up here. One thing I'm not a big fan of though, because I'm really not gonna have a passenger, these big passenger floorboards here, I feel like they're in my way a little bit when my legs are down, because I have to straddle my legs closer to the tank. So they're kind of like in my way. But hey, for the taller riders, I'm pretty sure it's perfectly fine. I did feel the heated seat, and you definitely can feel that seat on, and the hand grip, so that is a plus. I got to switch on these lights in the lowers and show you that. Like, I'm really digging that. It's really nice. I'm gonna do a whole walk around and cover the bike a little bit later, especially this tour pack. I really love this tour pack here. So I do want to cover that and show you the inside of that, and like put my belongings in there and see that it's still closed and everything. Can't wait to get on the road glide though. So I'm ready to ride a road glide and experience that, because I'm not a fan of the arm positioning for the street glide at all. I'm just not a big fan of that. And the whole fairing, I'm just not a big fan of street glide. Road glide, I think that's just me. The whole handlebar placement, and that's the big thing, that and the fairing. Other than that, street glide is still good. The weight of this bike still feels comfortable. The ride of it still feels good. It's just my shoulders. I'm not a fan of that. All right, guys. The weather has definitely shifted on. It's a little windy now because we're over on Jekyll Island. So the wind is picked up here. Over here it's getting colder. But the good thing, I have heated grips and a heated seat. I tried the heated seat out, and you can definitely feel it. It's amazing to have on this bike. I do have some pros, cons, however you want to say, about things that I do like about this bike. I do love the fact that I can enjoy riding with lowers, and a King Tour Pack it definitely not feel the difference in the weight at all. That is definitely awesome. I know I mentioned earlier, but it exceeded my expectations when I really thought that it would like just add even more weight to it, but it didn't. And so I love that about the bike. I love the heated hand grips and the heated seat that I use both of those, and they work really good. Let's see if I switch the bike on. This is the button here, how you turn it on over on your clutch side of your handlebars, and also to turn on your heated seat here. On the left side here, you have R for rider and the P is for passenger. Now you just press that button. Once you turn it on, you have 2 settings. For your heated seat, you can feel it on both. I enjoy that. These lights here, on the fog lights here on your lowers, I definitely love that. So you can see you have the same headlight that's on your standard road glide it's street glide, but to have those there, and you have to turn those on though in your infotainment center. But if you hit over here on your bike menu, that menu there comes up, and if you head over here to the bike and then right where it says front fog lights there, you switch it to on or off. It was off earlier, so I switched it on, so that's where they're on. So if you don't do that, they won't automatically come on their own unless you turn that setting on. Once you do that, you don't have to do it again but to turn it off. So I thought that was really neat, and I love how they look on the bike there. For the speakers on this bike here, I didn't think you would be able to hear it like even riding down the road, but I turned it up, and I didn't even have it turned all the way up. I could still hear the system even at like halfway riding on the road, and this is at highway speed, and I still was able to hear it. So that is pretty awesome. Y'all know normally, every time you're gonna like upgrade your speakers, upgrade your system, but you really don't have to on this one. You can definitely hear it. You see, you have your 4 speaker setup. You have your speaker here on your tour pack here, and I'm in love the new design here of this tour pack, how they were mentioning. I thought that was neat. Instead of having where you can see the bulbs and the light, they made it like homogeneous, where it's like just flowing. And they changed the design of it because the whole new design of the bikes from 24 and up, 23 and a half and up, that design is just awesome. And all the bikes are lighter, a lot lighter. So in the tour pack here, which I love that they have the same finish that's on this is the black trim on this one, so you have the same finish on your tour pack here. You could fit 2 full face helmets in here. Never mind my junk I had in here now, but I had earlier, I was able to put my helmet and my book bag in here at the same time, and I'm going to demonstrate that a little later on. I just don't feel like taking my helmet off right now. But this is how deep the tour pack is. You do have a compartment here in it. As you can see, the manual comes in here. You do have an adapter here if you need to charge something up while you have it in a tour pack, which is awesome. But I love the felt lining in here. Y'all know I'm big for it. It's just not throwing myself in a tour pack that doesn't have a lining in it. So you have a lining here on the tour pack. We can close that up now. But as you can see, the detail that's already on the tour pack is same. It's in line with the one that's on the bike. I love the badging here, so it is a limited, whether road glide, street glide, you have that limited sign there. So 117 VVT, they did upgrade to that. That's not much I can say that I dislike about. Oh, I did enjoy the lowers, where they're like, I'm still on the fence, like if it's something like I necessarily want, but you have storage space here, unless you turn it and put you some speakers there, however you may do it. But I did feel the difference with the wind not hit my shin so much. Now, I haven't experienced rain, but riding with the lowers is great. This bike comes standard with highway pegs. Now, for a shorter rider like me, these highway pegs aren't functional for me because trying to reach my leg around the air cleaner box here, it's just not happening. I have to stretch my legs out way too far for me to reach the highway peg. So for a shorter rider, they're really not really helpful, but they do come standard on the bike. Another thing that is kind of hindrance for a shorter rider are the passenger footboards here, because I have to hug my legs closer to the tank when my legs are down sometimes. This hits the calf of my leg here. They do come with the higher windscreens on these. But I do want to mention about the windscreen because of my height of riding. You kind of see where the windscreen is like distorted here, like right on top here. I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but I have to either squat down to look through here or just sit up real tall so I can look over it because this is kind of in my sight. If you looking for a bike that you can put on the highway and ride, and you don't have to do anything to it, this bike here, it will definitely like do it for you. Tour pack, you have the highway pegs, the heated grips, the heated seat. Oh, another thing too, I do want to mention before I move off too far, this is like the only backrest that you have. That really doesn't suffice for me enough. Like I really would need get more back support because riding for a while, I found myself kind of like stretching or like reaching out a little bit. So that'd be another thing that I would definitely would address about. But other than that, guys, this bike is nice. Love the little small details that you have here. This is in the tail light here, Harley-Davidson there. So I love the little small details that they've added there. Like I said, the new design of the tour pack, the passenger seat as well. They made that a little bit better for like the hip positioning with your legs and everything. Of course, you have your suspension adjustment here. Oh, it does come standard with a heel toe shifter as well. So those that are indifferent about it, you have it. If you want to take it off, but it comes standard with a heel toe shifter. You can buy this bike straight off the floor and get on the highway and ride. You got everything you need. You don't have to really change anything about this bike. Now, this is all on the street glide today. I did you guys a favor and rode it. I am definitely going to be riding a road glide tomorrow because another thing too about the handlebars, they just sit way too low for me on the street glide, and my shoulders are definitely are not liking it all that great. So the whole shoulders and that's the positioning of that, I definitely prefer to ride a road glide. So I get to experience that tomorrow. Yeah, but I'm just out here just doing what I love to do, is just riding motorcycles, guys. All right, so I think we're done doing tracking. We get ready to head in here shortly, and we'll pick back up either later or tomorrow. We'll see. So we're staying over in Jekyll Island. This place is nice. Where we're staying, it's like some little cottages. So I had to come out so you guys can see. We're all parked far over there. No, that's not far. Parking lot's right there. But here is the place. This is very nice. And I had to show you guys this. So we're walking in. It's like little cottages that you stay in. And then walking in here. So we'll just have rooms on this side. It's a little courtyard out there. We'll go out there in a minute. So we'll visit the courtyard when we go out there. They have stuff set up out there. We have dinner at 7. Right now it is 6:30, so I can kind of get out these riding gear here for a second and kind of relax. Good morning, my good people. We are back for more great footage today. We had breakfast this morning. I just like, you know what? I'm kind of tired. I'm going to sleep in a little bit and skip it out on breakfast. Because one thing about it, when you come and do press ride, do anything with Harley-Davidson, they're going to feed you. And they're going to make sure you eat. So you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And believe me, it's not a little of anything. I am on a different bike this morning. This is me this morning. I'm riding the Purple Abyss, the Vivid Black Road Glide. I'm excited. Feel a little bit more like home on this one, I'm sure. So this is what I will be riding today. We're going to take some more videos and get some more shots today. I'm excited to test this one out, get on it, and ride. So I'm getting ready to get my stuff together so we can go and get some more great footage. right, guys, we have done multiple shots today on the bike. Went back and forth, took some pictures. So I've rode the Road Glide quite a bit today, and I can definitely say I am a Road Glide girl at heart. Like, it rides a lot better to me than the Street Glide as far as the handlebar setup and the whole fairing. Road Glide is just a better ride for me when it comes to handling this bike. I definitely do want to point out that either bike that you get, you will love it. Like I said, it can get straight on the highway. Just those, if you're a shorter rider, those minor things that I pointed out earlier might hinder you a little bit. Even the seat sits you up higher, but it's still like no big deal, because if you change your seat out, you will lose out on that heated seat, and I don't think you want to miss out on that. But it sits you up higher. They redesigned the whole entire seat, like I mentioned yesterday. This bike does have the sport, road, rain mode, customization mode, just like all the other 23.5s and beyond. So, I mean, it's just highway ready. With the lowers, you can open your lower fairings. Let me show you that. So you see how that vent is open here on the lowers? I can actually close that vent up on the other side here. So let's get a good, there you go, right here. If you twist this here, this will close your vent. And if you feel like you need some more wind on you, you just open it up. And this is on your lower fairing here, that you'll have that open in there. It's pretty much designed for you to get on the highway and just be comfortable. I do love the fact that, like, the Road Glide bars, if you don't want to change your bars out, they are adjustable. Just like any other Road Glide, you can adjust those handlebars real quick and easy, as opposed to the Street Glide. Like, you're just pretty much stuck with that. So yeah, I'm a Road Glide girl, and this is what I would choose to ride. Now, after we finish gassing up, getting snacks, and doing everything else, we're getting ready to head out to Daytona. I'm excited. I can't wait to get there. The weather is nice here in Georgia. We started out, like, I had already had to pull my hoodie off. That was underneath my jacket here because it was already humid. And so now the sun is out. The weather's nice. We got about a two-hour ride maybe to get into Daytona. We rode about 230 miles yesterday on these bikes. So we got to spend a lot of time on these bikes. We did mostly back roads yesterday, but today I think we're going to do more highway riding. Had our fair share of riding, and we're ready to do some more. All right, guys, we just pulled up to Buc-ee's to do our last gas fill up before we pull into Daytona. We're not that far from there. Last stop I talked to you guys, we had stopped to get something to eat in between that last gas fill up, and then we made it, did some more riding. Like, we literally been riding back roads, a mix of back roads, a mix of highways throughout this whole entire ride. Look, I expected nothing less on this Road Glide. It's doing exactly what I thought it would do. Pick up, carry me on through there. Let me get out the way, cars going. The only difference is from riding my standard, well, it's a lot of differences, but as far as the ride, the seat is higher. So my feet, you know, when I stop and stuff, of course I have my boots with the heels on, I'm a little bit more flat-footed. But other than that, it's still a smooth ride. It's a Road Glide, and I love it. So as expected, we're all ready to get there. We're all ready to have a blast. And so it's some YouTubers here, some of their first time in Daytona, and others, it's the repeat time. All in all, no matter what, we're all here to have a good time and just ready to have fun. So the next time I check in with you guys, I will be arriving in Daytona. Can't wait. All right, guys, we have officially made it into Daytona. Oh man, it was a great ride. For the past 2 days, riding back roads, highways, and just, you know, getting the feel of the bike. There are plenty of things that I noticed that comes on this bike standard, and I thought I had pointed out everything, but apparently I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and point those things out for you real quick. We all know that you want to protect your bike. You want to make sure those bags are protected. So what comes standard on the Limited, you have your bag guards here, and they will be in the same trim that the bike is in. And remember earlier that I pointed out about you would need a backrest? Well, for me, if you're riding, you don't have that passenger behind you, you would need a backrest. So there was that slit there in here, and I asked them about it. So of course, if you get the bracket, you can add the backrest in, so you don't have to change your seat out, but just get the bracket, and you can add in a backrest for that more of a comfortable ride. So there's so many things that this bike comes standard with that we normally buy on any other bike, but all those new modifications to this Limited, everybody that were like looking at the Ultra and it was like, hey, what happened to all the other, you know, extra stuff we didn't get. Here you have it on the Limited. Now that it's made in the Road Glide and the Street Glide, best of the both worlds. So how do you decide? Only way to decide, you got to go to the dealership, test ride one, sit on one, whatever you feel is necessary, just to see what I'm talking about. But I thoroughly enjoyed riding this bike, and I'm going to be able to spend more time on it as well while I'm down here in Daytona. So make sure you guys come check those videos out. See all the fun that we're going to be having here in Daytona. Look, like I always say, we're going to have a good old time. So I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I think I've talked about this bike enough without saying too much, because there's so many videos out about it. I want to give you my perspective on it and give you what I thought were great additions and things that are comfortable for a shorter rider. Other than that, Tip Squad, until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.